Well, hello, Mr. Aron Porter. How are you?
All right, how y'all doing?
We're doing good. How was your weekend?
Good. Everything was cool.
Oh, okay. So what did you do?
Nothing, just kicked out. Man, some of the family came through. I talked to my sons, just chill out. I ain't really do much.
Okay, cool. So, matter of fact, let's go ahead and get you to introduce yourself to our viewers and listeners of Wait a Gam Minute.
Okay, my name's Aeon Porter Jr. Hey, I'm just a regular guy, man. I'm from here in Suffolk. I'm a resident where I was born in California, but we moved here when I was like 4. So I'm from Suffolk, though. We've been here since from Jericho. Then we moved.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but can you let our viewers know where is Suffolk?
Suffolk, Virginia. Virginia. My bad, I keep on forgetting this. Hey, yeah, Suffolk, Virginia. Here in Suffolk. So, and hey, I just been here. I played sports. Played some semi-pro ball. I played, coached ball. Went overseas with Iraq, working for KBR. I did a lot of things, but we can talk about just about whatever y'all like.
Okay, perfect. So, I think the reason for this episode is to bring awareness to something that you have been battling. How many years now?
I first found out about it, probably been like 6 years now.
Okay, 6 years.
When I first realized what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go in the hospital because I had got up and I couldn't walk. So my legs had swole. And they put me in there, and the name of it is Lymphedema.
Mm-hmm.
So they put me in the hospital and they put me on the on LASIK. But in the hospital they give you put it in your IV,
okay.
So it works really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So like as soon as they shoot it, you have to go to the bathroom repeatedly. So you had to have the urinals because you won't be able to get up once you take it because you got to pee so fast.
Oh wow!
To try to push the fluid out, and that worked that time. But this last time, what was it? It's been like a year and a half. So when I fell and hurt my leg, and in the process of that happening, my lymphedema flared while I was in the hospital. So now it turned to what you see here today, which is hampering my mobility. I mean, I can get up and move around, but sitting down in certain places is not really feasible.
Right.
It's a lot of pain because my leg's so large. But just talking about it on Facebook though, I found out there's a lot of people that suffer with it, and I never knew. And women is carried in your arms, so we think we joking like she look like she can cook.
Yeah,
she got those big arms,
yeah.
but that's lymphedema. A lot of people just never went diagnosed, but that's lymphedema. It swells and it goes away. But by it being, that's where it is. That's what it is. And it's in your legs, and you're supposed to wear compression. But they say it's not a cure for it. So you just kind of had to deal with it. Either you're gonna take those pills, wear compression, and you try to exercise, but when you get to the stage of mind, the pain is so tough because of where it is. It's right on my knee. And so it's crazy though, because I've been asking all the typical questions.
Right.
Why did this happen? What happened? What could I have done to prevent it?
Right.
And they really don't know. I mean,
okay, so that when you ask
my
them,
history, which is I had weight loss surgery in 2008.
okay,
I lost almost 200 pounds. So everything was good as far as that. So after that, I had surgery where I had all of the excess removed. So I had plastic surgery up top. So that's why if you look at me, you see I got small arms and the top look funny. That's why, because I don't, like my stomach, I don't have no overhang or nothing.
okay. So when you ask the doctors, what could you have done differently? They can't give you an effective answer.
Yeah, no, because mostly when, like I said, they went back to the history, and I had a lot of trauma to this leg. So pretty much that's what they said. Because I had a gunshot wound. I had a couple motorcycle crashes and a car crash where I crushed my shin. The brake pedal went in my leg. So it was like, you know, from the trauma that made it, you know, happen. So that's the best they can say. So
that's the best they can say.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leg been through a lot. What, you don't like it or something?
Yeah, I've been through a lot. So hey, good lady.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so but you're saying the swelling is around the knee?
No, it's actually is the bottom of my thigh, but the swelling is so big it protrudes down
on the knee.
On the knee, it's actually on the. It's like in the inside of your thigh. Yeah, that hole from right above the knee to right beside the knee. That section is right there.
So how was it when you first realized something was going on? Before they actually gave you a diagnosis, what actually happened to let you know, wait a minute, something's not right?
It would swell some and it would just get really red.
Okay.
And it didn't, like, I didn't want nothing to touch it. So I just be having on shorts and be like, okay, it's cool. You know, I just thought, you know, I maybe hit myself or something. Because, you know, I was still playing basketball and just, you know, kicking it around. So I really wasn't thinking nothing of it major. So eventually, you know, it kept hurting just bad. Like I'm just sitting still and it's aching. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go find out what's going on. Because, you know, again, men, make sure you go get yourself checked out. Because I let that linger for a while.
For how long?
Just a couple of years.
A couple of years?
Yeah, I hadn't been to the doctor in like 6-7 years. And my mom was tripping. So that was before my mom died. So she was like, you need to go and check it out. And so I was like, okay. So I went, and then that's just when I found out what was going on.
Okay. So as far as treatment, only thing they really can do for it is give you the medication that make you use the bathroom a lot.
Yeah, they give me the medication, and they do massage therapy.
Okay.
Massage. Then I have a machine that it's like a wrap that I can wrap my leg from my leg up to my shoulder, and it massages. But it's hard to get in and out of it by myself. So my sister comes over and she helps me, or whoever if I need it, they come and help me. But it's just awkward though, because if I'm in it, I got to use it an hour on one leg and an hour on the other leg, because I actually have it in both legs, but this leg is just severe in the left. So so it's a lot. I mean, because like I said, that thing is a wrap. So I'll have to show it to you, but it's all packed over there now. But
so with you being, I know you said that you can get up a little bit, but it hurts a lot. So therefore, you're considered almost like non-mobile. Because you can't walk, but so far, right?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, paperwork-wise, yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So has it affected your mental? Has it played like?
Yeah.
Sometimes when things bother people, it stops bothering their mental. So your physical, although you have a physical illness, but by that physical illness, it becomes so severe with some people, and then it has you thinking about the things you used to do, the things you can't do, the things you want to do. So then it starts playing with your mental.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, that definitely happened, especially at the beginning. But I mean, technically, for real, I had been dealing with the leg being hurting, from when it flared up the last time. So, I mean, I still went out and walked around and did whatever I wanted to do, but it still kind of slowed down some of my mobility. But now, this time, it was bad at first because I didn't process it well at first, I guess I would say. Because I was just like, why me? Like the typical thing what everybody do. And then after I went through that stage, I was like, okay, I'm gonna embrace it and I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
And so what I did, I posted on Facebook. I took a picture of my leg, and because every time you go out, people always ask, can't miss it.
Right. Okay.
So I said, okay, I'm gonna take a picture of it. I made a post, I explained it, and I had like a couple hundred people talking about it. And like I said, that's when I found out a lot of women had it, in their arms, their legs, and their feet that, we never discussed it. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that. And after that, I just started sharing. And that became an outlet to really make me release talking about it. And,
right, yeah, absolutely.
So once I did that, now that's why I post every day, every morning when I pray, and I watch, programs and study, and I post stuff every day now because of that, because I always try to reach somebody that's going through something that may not have the courage to say, hey, look what happened to me.
That's right.
And so I was like, well, God can use me in that way to do that. So.
Right.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
And, to be honest, like even listening to you talk about it, and I know that's the reason why we're here, because I've seen your posts and stuff on social media. However, I didn't see when you actually posted the picture, but just me knowing you and just seeing you post every day and how, you're inspiring people even when you're, not feeling 100%. And with you just getting up every day, posting, like I said, it's inspiring people, and at the same time, it's helping you too. Just like you said, it's helping you too. So, and now we're in an era of people want to feel a sense of belonging. So, what I mean by that is, if I have something going on, it's good to know that somebody else has something going on too. Because it's about inclusion. So, I encourage you to, keep doing what you're doing and keep striving to become a better you. Aron, because for years I've called him Aron, like.
But you can say I'm
right.
Say it like that, Porter, whatever you gonna say.
Yeah, definitely Porter. Yeah, I've heard it like for years, Porter. But yeah, so okay, but did you explain to us what lymphedema was?
No. Hold on, what's the word I'm looking for? The lymph node system, runs through your neck, your arms, and throughout your body to carry the fluid out. Mm-hmm. And what it is, my system has been damaged from the trauma in my legs.
Okay.
So I got a blockage. So in order for my fluid to go out properly, that's why they give me those pills. Mm-hmm. But mine is just building up down in my legs worse. So, but like I said, everything I looked up, like dandelion, pineapple, different stuff that's natural that we use. I'm trying to go that way now. Mm-hmm. Because with those pills I've researched and studied, with those pills they bother your kidneys. Right. So every time I go to the doctor, they always checking my kidneys. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna keep taking these pills because I'm gonna end up being on dialysis or something. I'm like, I ain't doing that. So I'm like, okay, well, I just don't take it. I eat pineapple, and I'm trying to do, get a regimen with some herbs and natural stuff to try to stimulate it another way.
Right. But, so do we have an idea of like how much, have they weighed it to see like,
how much it weighs?
How much it is?
Nah.
Wow.
Okay, so based on your research, the dandelion and the pineapple supposed to like dry up some of the fluid?
No, it's a diuretic too, just like the Lasix that make me use the bathroom. It's just at a natural rate. Mm-hmm. The Lasix directly stimulates my kidneys and stuff to make me use the bathroom. So, but being that with all that artificial stuff is a setback to it. So, because it's overworking it. Because literally it works that fast. Like I could take 2 of those pills, in the next 5 minutes I could fill up a urinal.
Wow.
And at first, it'll be yellow, but the rest of it'll be clear like water. Because it's just pure fluid that I'm pushing off.
Uh-huh.
So, and then, what kind of if I take that, where could I go and do anything? You couldn't go nowhere.
Because you'd be using the bathroom.
You had to use the bathroom all the time. Or if I come over here, I'll be like, man, this dude used the bathroom 15 times.
You didn't even complete a sentence.
Yeah, like, hold on, I'll be right back.
Right.
Yeah, so it's definitely, something to deal with. And then, like I said, I dealt with it at first. I just wouldn't take it when I was going out. When I came in, I'd take it. But, now, like I said, with this situation, it's so uncomfortable.
I didn't know, I've seen people and heard of people that had lymphedema, but I didn't know that it was painful, like you just described. It's very painful. Now, you mentioned a blockage. Are they able to repair the blockage, or is that just a no option?
Right now is no, but with anything, money rule the world. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out who I got to find to fix it, because if it's gonna be fixed, it's gonna get fixed. So it's just a matter of now finding out who willing to do the surgery to fix it, or at least attempt to fix it.
Right. Or go to like the specialty in research hospitals like the National Institution of Health in Maryland, or the VCU, or the UVA.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, there's places like that have research where they have people out in the community and they're trying to do research to find different procedures and different medication, and they'll have you come out, and they'll have you come out, provide you somewhere to stay while they do research and give you the treatment and they do the testing.
Yeah.
You might have to look it up and go online too, like the National Institution of Health, to find out who's offering what type of research for, your diagnosis.
Yeah.
And they might give you some surgery options. Man, I know you don't want to do a whole lot of medication, but it still might be something different than what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or something that's enhancing your kidneys, just so you can use the bells on.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm willing to do the medicine if you showing me a tangible,
right?
Something tangible with it. If you just giving it to me and it's just a Band-Aid, I'm not gonna just keep taking something just because. I'm like, what's the purpose of this? Is this gonna cure?
Because eventually a Band-Aid is supposed to come off.
Exactly. So the LASIK is just okay. This is supposed to help. What?
Oh yeah, you might want to look into that, because I think that would really give you some type of direction. Because even like the Johns Hopkins and the Duke places, and I don't know, your transportation. Would transportation be an issue? Because those places you have to.
No, I mean, because anything with my medical, if I needed to go, I'll just call and they'll come and pick me up. They'll pick me up and take me wherever I gotta go.
Yeah, you can go online and find out who's offering what procedures and what research.
But I think too, like even though we're not medical professionals and we don't want to seem that way, but definitely researching and figuring out what's the best avenue for you. What's up, family? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Way to Gam and Mz Podcast. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Hit that notification button as well, so when we drop a new episode, you'll be first to know. Stay tuned to all things Way to Gam and And then seeing what, it's good to have it rectified, yes, but see what the success rate is.
Yeah, for sure.
What it can, is it good in your case? Yes, I know you want it taken care of, but are you a good candidate for it or whatever?
Right. They're going to let you know all that anyway, especially with the studies. They're going to let you know.
Definitely.
You're a good candidate. So, right now, tell us about what is your day-to-day? How is Aron's day-to-day?
Now?
Since you've been diagnosed. Well, not initially, but
like now.
Let's go back to the 2 years after being diagnosed.
So 2 years after being diagnosed? Oh, I was just doing whatever.
Yeah, he was doing whatever.
He was still doing whatever.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
So, I mean, it wasn't this big. It was still big. You could see it.
Yeah.
But no, I was doing whatever. I mean, I wasn't as swift as some years ago, but no, I did everything I wanted to do. I went everywhere I wanted to go. Now I made sure I had something good and sturdy to sit on. But
so at what point though, after your diagnosis, did it become a situation where you wasn't able to do?
That's only been like a year or so now.
Okay.
And that's when I was in Portsmouth with my sister, and I was going out of the room and I stepped on a shoe or something, and I turned my ankle and I fell and I hurt my knee.
Not on the same leg.
Yeah, exact same leg. But that was a blessing though, because lo and behold, with that, I go to the hospital because I couldn't get up. So they came and I went to the hospital, and I found out I had fluid on my lungs. So I was in the hospital in ICU where I had fluid on my lungs and my heart was racing. And so they had to do all of that. So, I was really sick. I didn't know that though.
Oh, yeah.
So that fall possibly saved my life. I would have laid in there and probably had a heart attack.
Yeah.
But because, I don't have any heart problems or nothing like that. So I never would have even thought nothing about none of that stuff, So then, well, I mean, me, I was going to say, how you do, but I was going to say, me, I walk across there, I'm like, I'm out of breath a little bit. I'm like, I'm just fat, just in my mind, I'm thinking. But technically, no, it wasn't that. I was winded like that because of the fluid. So, and, I stayed in the hospital for like 3 months.
Wow.
Dealing with that, doing breathing treatments, because, growing up, I had really severe asthma when I was little, and I grew out of it. And so it's like all of that stuff kind of came back in this situation with the pneumonia and stuff.
Wow.
So I was like, wow, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So with that gave me a whole nother outlook on life again. Mm-hmm. So then I was in the rehab facility for like 2 or 3 months. So because I had to figure out how to maneuver with a walker. I never used that. Let me tell anybody, y'all listen. In order to walk on a walker, you got to be a very, very, very strong person.
Oh yeah, baby.
Y'all look at those old people or people that walk on a walker and be like, oh, feel sorry for them. Don't play. They are strong. This is like doing dips. For people that work out, this is like doing dips all day. When you get up, you got to push down and walk. Especially if you got a limb that you can't really bend and step on, step out with. Mm-hmm. You gotta carry that weight in your arms. So it ain't like, no, oh, he just sliding across. No, that's a job to go and move, and I got a lot of respect. Wheelchair, same thing. I never knew that a wheelchair was so heavy. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wait a minute. You see the people that just screw on around. I got in that wheelchair. I was like, hold on. I was like, I got to push this somewhere. They was like, yeah, go. That was part of the, the rehab. Mm-hmm. So I had to be able to wheel myself, around and, then walk on the thing. Then I got to go up the steps and down the steps. So once I did it, and now I can, I can do all of that now,
right.
On my own. But I actually never used the wheelchair since I've been home. I just can walk everywhere I want to go. And like now, I just don't go everywhere now because, like I said, I don't like to make other people uncomfortable. Because if I come to your event, I need to be able to sit like this. Okay. I don't, if I can sit on a couch, like I was at the funeral, mm-hmm. I can sit down and then raise my leg up and sit it on the bench. I'm cool like that. But to just sit down with my legs like that, oh no. My leg could be sleeping like 3 seconds.
Right.
Because it's so heavy, it'd be pushing down on the bench or chair or whatever more. Yeah, so you have a toilet and sit down too long.
Oh yeah. Yes,
okay. So my left leg is like that immediately if I would have sit like that.
Yeah.
So I would have
to get up and feel like I'm walking on needles, shaking the leg.
All right. See now that needle pain is this leg all the time. Because by this being this big, the circulation is cut off. So if you were to look at the feet, my part is dark down there. My shin and stuff, and it's dark. And so because again the circulation, so I had to. It's almost like now it's like I'm a diabetic because
that's what I was about to ask you.
But I'm not.
Have they said anything about that?
Yeah, but no, I don't have I'm not diabetic. I don't do none of that stuff.
So do you have any like restrictions like far as you're eating anything like that?
Yeah, just my salt intake. I just don't do no sodium.
Okay.
I don't do no sodium.
So you mentioned your leg was turning dark because of the circulation. Have your doctor put something like I know you said earlier that he was saying for you to wear the compressions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would that help as well with your circulation? Because if your leg go too long without circulation, that can be a whole nother problem.
Oh yeah, well when I say circulation, it's just, I will show you, but it's just right on my shin. Now part of that's dark on this leg too because that's where I got the scars from where the emergency brake went in my leg at. So it's just dark like right there and on the top of my foot. But as far as moving it, I always move it, do exercises that they give you to move. And then, like I said, I do get up or I sit on the side of the bed. And for the most part, I try to, keep doing that. And I got some dumbbells, so I work out. But it's a test. Trust me.
I'm sure it's a test, but it's a test that I think, all of what you've been through, and even like far as you going back to you being athletic, I think all that is key too to your progress, because being that you were athletic and you knew what it took to get up and down that field or down that court, it actually gives you that extra to do what you need to do to push forward to where you're about to go. Right. So, but my question to you is, when you're sitting home, right? Everybody, even though you're mobile, a little, when people are out and they're living life, and going to and from, how does that make you feel sometimes, like on a day where you're not really feeling too strong?
At first, those days were tough. Because, again, that thing comes in, why? Why this happened to me? Why? What did I do? But once I got past that, and God just stepped in and did a thing for me that, I've been running from a long time, that I didn't want to deal with it. I could hear a gospel song and be crying because, it's just being that much to me. But so now once I start praying about it, I don't even worry about it. Now I got, I've always been a droid guy. So, but my nephews, they always on me, you gonna get an iPhone? So I got an iPad. Mm-hmm. So when they go places now, I talk on the iPad to them, and I'm cool. I can see them. I see my nephew play football and whatever. So it's okay. I understand it for what it is now, but I know it's just a journey. But that's the part that gives me motivation, because I feel like if I can show people that I can celebrate now on my back, you can really understand it more when I stand back up, and you can see God through what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Because it ain't but Him. Because if it weren't for Him, I would be a whole another person. I'll be bitter, angry, and lashing out instead of receiving help or even wanting to talk to anybody about this. So, I just count it all as a blessing, because, I said something in what I posted the other day. I was like, you don't realize your faith until your faith gets tested.
That's absolutely true.
So, this was a super test of my faith. So, sometimes the devil says, you're talking all that good stuff. What happened when I do something to you? So, this is my moment. So, I embrace it.
And you know what? And I definitely feel everything you just said. Right. And and how the devil attacks. He don't bring new tricks to us, right? It's always the same thing, and we think we've gotten past that point. But being that God gave you a sense of peace, right, in the midst of all that you're going through, what would you say to encourage someone who may be not, they're in a situation that you're in, but they're not exactly where you are far as the people?
Just ask for help, though. And definitely for men. How do I say it? Put your pride aside.
Right, yeah.
Because a lot, that thing there is so big. Because I'm going to tell you, though, that's the thing that stopped a lot. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I first was in the rehab facility, this is a funny story. I was in the rehab facility. Now I'm a man. I get up, if I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. Lord have mercy, man. They had me on this medicine, and I had to go. I could not get up, and they wouldn't let me get up because my leg was hurting. And I had to use the bathroom on that bed. And this nurse standing out there, she was fine. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm in there, man. I'm about to die trying to hold that joint. I could not hold it. Man, I was like, Lord have mercy. She could see it all over my face. I was so embarrassed. She was so nice. She was like, it's okay, Mr. Porter. You don't got it. This is what our job. Yeah. Man, this lady gave me a bath. And I'm in that thing like, I could just die right now. Lord take me. But, after I kind of came around, I never really liked it, but, Because I was like, look, doc, you got to let me get up. It ain't nothing but to over there. Because, I had fall risk. So it was like, no, can't get up. So then once I started getting up, it was like, okay. I was like, man, that's tough. So, that was coming out of the hospital. So that was like, okay. But, I mean, anybody that's, lean on your people that's around you, though, because sometimes you got good people around you. Right. And then you got to know your circle and your group. And with me and my family, my circle, we really tight. So, that's especially good. My sisters and brothers, my uncles, because, I'm here with my uncle. You see my other cousin. So, and, we right here in Suffolk. I mean, I got some good friends, too, that, if I need them, they'll come. But, for the most part, you see my sister, my big sister ain't going to let me do nothing unless she going to have 15 things to tell me what to do. Right. Even though I ain't going to listen all the time. But she coming. And my other sister, she the boss. She thinks she the boss, too. So, but, yeah. So, I mean, just utilize what you got around your support system and ask for help. Or get in a group and talk to people about it. Because it works. And believe it or not, it's lymphedema groups on Facebook. They on TikTok, or just, hey, talk to me. I'll talk to you about it. Inbox me. Whatever, we can talk about it. I mean, if you just want to do it offline, so I'm willing to talk and help anybody that want help.
That's actually good.
Yeah, that is.
To have a support system, and like you said, that pride thing goes a long way. And I understand, like when you saying like far as the guys, at the end of the day, it's their pride, and for us, it's our feelings. Like at the end of the day, like it's all we have. When we don't have anything else, you hurt these feelings, baby. You done did something.
Oh yeah, it's on.
So I definitely understand what you're saying about that. But being that you are, in the bed most of the time, like, do you have like breakdown of your skin and stuff like that?
No, because I don't sit still that long.
Okay, well that's good.
I'm always get up, or I was like, I'll turn that way, I turn that way, or I just, because the bed lift up and down too, so okay, I lift the bed up and move on this side. I do something to get up, to make sure I don't in the bed sore. So because I worked in that field too, with nursing and home care, so I already know what the possibilities are. So I had to make sure I look out for that. And then with lymphedema, you got to really be careful because my skin is really soft. So any break down there can be bad for me because the fungal infection will be bad because you can't really get in there. It would take me to have to hold it for you to actually clean it good. So if I got a break in there, I wouldn't know it. Because like even on this side, I had a bleed the other day and I didn't know. I had scratched myself. So, and I had to get my uncle, we sprayed it and fixed it. But other than that, I was like, man. So yeah, you got to be careful with it.
So you mentioned that the lymphedema area itself has your skin like really soft. Like, is it soft like a
baby skin? Baby
if you push on it, you can see the indentation of the print because it's filled with fluid.
Yeah.
So if you was to cut yourself, would it leak? That's just me thinking like,
yeah. I mean, it'll bleed like everything else.
I'm not even really thinking about bleed. I'm talking about like fluid because I'm thinking of other ways like the fluid has
like
to
would it come out. Yeah, it ain't. It's gonna be like a regular cut, but the healing process of it would be bad.
As if you was a diabetic.
Yeah, it's the same symptom. Yeah, exactly.
See, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, well, it's really like fluid in there. That's why it's so soft when he mentioned soft. Yeah. And I'm like, it has to come out, right? The fluid has to come out, and that's what the fluid is doing. The fluid is going to try to find a way out or just sit. So I'm like, I wonder if if they cut it open, can they drain the fluid? Can they stick a tube there and drain the fluid?
That way, yeah.
Because it seems like the doctors or whoever, they should be able to drain it, help you drain some of it, other than just give you the diuretic pill to have you go to the bathroom every 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just sitting here like, that's what my mind.
Oh no, I mean, hey, I done had
taking me like.
Hey, trust me, my mind that went everywhere. I'm like, doc, put a needle in there, suck it out.
Right. Like, why can't they do
that? I was hoping that was the case too, but no, it ain't.
Right. So let me ask you this: so how was your love life? Like, Honestly, like,
she all in your business.
We hear.
Oh yeah, well definitely before it got to this bad, it was just like anybody else. I mean, now since we asked, I mean, I'm a guy. I done practice where I need to move. I can do everything I need to do.
Right.
I can stand up, so I can get I can get back there, and I can lay the bed back so she can get up here. Either one she want to get on. So we can. I can do whatever
we need to do.
Yeah, I can do what I need to do. I can get it done. Yeah, I get it done.
Right. So, I got you. I mean, I guess like you said, you have time to really sit and figure things out. You know,
make a way.
A way. I get it.
But see, that's the biggest part with this, and I guess really for people with disabilities, you actually have to plan out how you're gonna do stuff in advance. It ain't just like you just can get up and go. In my mind, I'm already thinking, okay, I'm gonna get up, I'm going in the kitchen, I'm gonna get all the stuff I need put on the table, sit down for a second, then I'm gonna get up, wash my hands, and I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? Step by step. Okay. So I know I always got something behind me if I need to take a break, take a seat.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. So that's all it is. Whereas
for us, it's like we kind of take those things for granted.
Oh, for sure. I did too.
And, so it's like, but what I meant by like your love life, where you say I know about your sexual life.
Okay. But you,
right? But specify.
Well, I know, but that told you what was on my heart.
Absolutely. But like far as like meeting someone or having a relationship with someone, like just befriending them and stuff like that, is it hard for you to do, like, or you still confident, like I'm let her know?
Well, actually I was dating somebody that I had been dating for a while, but we're not together anymore. We still good friends. We still pray every night and talk, and but actually I just met someone last week.
Oh, okay. And that's good.
She did my nails.
I was about to say something to you about your nails.
I seen them shiny.
I was like, wait a minute, you got a manicure over there.
Yeah, that's cool though. I just met her, and other than that though, I ain't scared. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You can't say but nah. So I mean,
that's it.
Right, that's what I did. I just talked to her. She have a good vibe, and I'm like, hey, but we just talking. It ain't, not like that, but. Yeah, plus, online, I tell anybody, if you can't talk to somebody online and get a girl, you hang it up, buddy. You ain't, people there, they want friends, they want people. And with me, I don't lie. I tell them, and I show them if they want to see.
Right.
So, that really wasn't even a big issue. She just happened to be pretty, and I was like, hey, she's nice looking, she seemed cool, I'm going to say something.
So she was pretty, so you wanted to shoot your shot.
Yeah, and she was real cool though. I mean, because it's like, when we came, y'all came in, we got to talking. It was the same kind of vibe. Okay. She didn't come in and was like, because I didn't know her. Okay. You know what I'm saying? She didn't come in like looking around nervous, come do a service. You know what I'm saying? She came in, she was like, hey, how you doing? She was talking. We was talking about all kinds of, just different stuff.
Right.
And I was like, wow, that was cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, I had nurses that come in, they'd be like, a little noise bounce in the room, and they're looking like, sometimes people,
Yeah.
So, so but you know what I'm saying. So, but she's not one of that, but so it was inviting to see that she was relaxed, and welcoming to talk to. Okay. So I was like.
Do you ever think about getting married again? No, he didn't roll his eyes. I'm sick on.
It's possible. It's possible. It's not a no. It's not a no. That's for sure.
Okay.
Not a no. It's not a no.
Yeah, I got it.
Marriage is a great thing. Marriage is a great thing. My marriage was actually great till it was bad.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the case with all of them that went bad when they're not together no more.
Yeah.
It was good till it went bad.
Yeah.
Hoping it didn't start off bad, because if it started off bad, then what were you thinking?
Yeah. Nah, it didn't start off bad. It was good. It was good.
So, as of right now, what is your plan as far as, your medical condition? What is your plan to move forward to try to get some things that I know we talked about different things and you wanted other options other than the one you have now? So what are you thinking about as far as your plan?
Right now, I already plan on getting back with the medical team that I was with when I had the surgery in 2008. And I'm getting back on my regimen, my eating regimen with them to try to just lose regular weight. Because I feel like the more regular weight I lose, I mean, even though this is really, this is like 90% of it is this, but I was like, anything I think can help. So I'm just trying to attack it, that way. And again, like you said, I'm trying to figure out, I've talked to a few companies that do surgery, but a lot of the ones that do the surgery to fix it is I had to pay out of pocket. So I'm trying to figure out, how to do that. Is it something that I can set up with a payment? So I'm in the works with a few consultations to figure out, what they offering and what's the success rate and all of that. So, right now I'm in the process of just emails going right now back and forth. What we got, what we offer, what's the success rate? Yeah. Will this last? Because, some of those things, it's not a guarantee because they don't, it's like, for some reason, it's like unknown to them or something about this. I'm like,
and I don't know why, but you're right, because that shouldn't be an unknown diagnosis because there's a lot of people walking around, that has.
Exactly.
Now, some might not know, like you went years without knowing. Exactly. But a lot of them know now. They've been officially diagnosed.
Yeah, for sure. Because I had a doctor that didn't know. She was like, I never had a patient. I was like, for what? No. So why am I here with you?
Right, exactly. Yeah. So that should be
I was like, oh, that's it for me and you.
Yeah, our relationship is over.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely get it. So I'm just trying to do a little recap because I was kind of busy when you guys first started talking. Okay. So the lymphedema, it didn't come. What you have now, it doesn't come from weight. From like if you would lose weight,
it might.
It's part of it. Okay. It's part of it. Because
100%.
when you lose weight like that and all of that excess skin, all of that stuff is still an organ. Skin is the biggest organ in your body. Mm-hmm. So that when it crumbles up like that, it crumbles up your system. So the flowing is balled up in that skin. You understand what I'm saying? So now when I had the cut, I think that kind of aggravated it. Mm-hmm. And by me not knowing it was there, because they may not have did it to that extent of the surgery if they knew that was a pre-existing, issue. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know it, so I had the surgery. And so after that, a couple years later, that's when, you got this. But
if you could do something right now, Porter, what would it be? If you could go and do something or be anywhere right now, where would it be? Or what would you do and why?
Haven't thought about that?
No, because it ain't really nothing all that on earth. I mean, I would want to talk to my mom, but on earth, no, because I've done so much stuff. I mean, just something for leisure. I wouldn't mind going fishing. Okay. Get on the boat, fish, and
Do you know how to fish?
Yeah.
So that's something that you can't do.
Yeah, I could. If somebody had a boat, we'd get in a boat and go. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't want to walk on the pier. That's too much. Yeah. And go fishing, but something like that. But that's kind of relaxing, and just normal stuff. It ain't nothing major. Mm-hmm. Just cooling with my family, because that's pretty much what I did anyway. I chill with my family or friends or whatever. But again, like this changed my life because from with my marriage to that. I was just drinking and partying. And so that was some total of my life. You know what I'm saying? Blowing money, getting drunk, and whatever. That was what I was doing.
So you're not really looking at it as a hinder to you right now. You're looking at it as maybe a temporary pause to get some things together versus what you was doing before.
For sure.
Oh, that's a positive.
It made me look at through another lens because and in my mind sometimes because I'm three people. I'm Aron, I'm Poe, and then Aeon Porter Jr. See, that's
three different people.
Yeah, see, Poe's the guy you meet at the club, at the bar. Gonna make sure you drink. Everybody gonna get drunk. We gonna party. He the one you want to go out with all the time.
Okay.
Turn up. You know what I'm saying? Aron is just kind of quiet. Aeon Porter Jr. is more focus-driven, more oriented business. Great business, make this money, build. That's the guy you want to marry, Aeon Porter Jr.
Okay.
The other two, they a little shaky. Yeah.
Well, at least you know that and you can recognize that.
Exactly.
So if you can recognize that, then hopefully the people that are around you be able to recognize it too.
Yeah, because they gotta figure out, okay, well, let me am I going to
but see, now I'm at a point where I know who they are. So those dudes, I had to take them away.
Right.
You know, but in hindsight, knowing, would you ask me about my marriage? Now, if I had kept that guy in front a long time, I probably could have saved my marriage. Even though I wasn't the one that caused it to go that way, but I could have did a better job. So it won't. Yeah, so I take blame for that because I'd have been a woke at the wheel. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And if that makes sense. So yeah, a lot of that stuff, man, is just you say hindsight 2020, man.
Yeah.
But
it's life.
Okay, yeah,
it's life, and I think overall, I think you're doing well. From listening,
positive.
Yeah, listening from where you came from and some of the things that you were doing, you definitely couldn't do that and what you're doing now. That'd have been like too much.
Oh yeah.
And I think by God giving you that sense of peace and changing your whole situation, it allow you the ability to be able to do what you're doing. Because like I said, if not, yeah, it definitely could have been another way.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So I have enjoyed talking to you. Like, we've learned so much, and my prayer is that when people see this episode, that one, that they will be inspired, and that two, that we will, start listening to our bodies more, including myself, listening to our bodies more and being attentive to not to other people, but to ourselves, because we're doing ourselves a disservice when we are not, paying attention and taking care of ourselves. But people will be able to learn a little more about lymphedema, in the process. So, Ms. Gogetta, you got any final words before we go? No. Well, that's good. I mean, that's good to know. Positive on a positive note. She and I'm gonna tell you about her when we get off, because I don't want to drag her.
Oh Lord.
A ton of people. But Aron. See, I went back to Aron Porter.
Don't worry about it.
Gotcha.
Don't worry about it.
Tell us how your time has been since you've been speaking with us here on Wait a Gam Minute.
I had an excellent time. I seen your part a few times online, and like we was talking previously. So I was watching when you had First Lady on.
Yeah.
And I had, of course, I watched my brother Ace, my young brother. I watched his episode too, and then I seen a whole lot of y'all the stuff that y'all was doing with the shoots and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all doing a great job. I really appreciate y'all coming check it with me.
Definitely, thank you. I'm talking about thank you. Thank you for your just thank you for being you and allowing us to come into your home and
bringing all this stuff, cords everywhere.
Yeah, disrupting your space for a minute. But I think through the episode, people are going to be definitely going to be inspired, and we want you to keep on keeping on and inspiring others while doing so.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Y'all check out the pod, man. Y'all check out the pod. These ladies doing good things, man.
So, before we go, tell people how they can find you on social media.
My social media handle is BigPost757. It's on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook is either Aeon Porter Jr. or BigPost757.
You said Big Poet, P-O?
P-O-E.
P-O-E, okay.
BIGPOE 757.
All right. So with that being said, stay tuned to All Things Way to Gam in It.
Good night.